Hi there, my name's Anna, and as you've probably already guessed, this video is about the incredible film that is Hot Fuzz and the genius that is the filmmaker Edgar Wright. Hot Fuzz is a fast-paced action comedy that follows the high-achieving, hard-working police officer Nicholas Angel after he's transferred from the dangerous city of London to the quiet, dozy little village of Sandford. But this village is anything but peaceful.
Hopefully that's the last we'll see of him.
There are many techniques that Edgar Wright uses throughout Hot Fuzz within the sound design to create tension, suspense, humour. There are so many things that I could easily do a video as long as Hot Fuzz, but instead I'm going to be analysing simply the motif of ticking used in the film. Before I continue, I'd like to define the difference between diegetic sound and non-diegetic sound. Diegetic sound is any voice or sound effect that's presented as though it's coming from within the film's world, and non-diegetic sound is any sound that's presented as coming from a source outside of the space of the narrative. Alright, now we're up to speed on diegetic and non-diegetic, we can get right into the motif of ticking. Edgar Wright effectively uses the motif of ticking in the sound design of Hot Fuzz. And we're aware as human viewers that ticking can symbolize many different things, such as adding pressure, time running out, time looming closer, a brain ticking away and putting pieces of information together, stress building, and most often and most commonly, ticking to a human being would symbolize a metaphorical or physical bomb that is about to go off. The first time the ticking motif is introduced into Hot Fuzz is about a third of the way into the film. It happens after Nicholas Angel and Danny Butterman are doing a house call at a farm and find an armory that includes not only many rifles and different types of guns, but also a seemingly deactivated sea mine. After the farmer hits the sea mine, ticking begins. Before the sea mine's diegetic ticking begins, we do hear ticking in the scene, but if you analyse the two different sounds of ticking, one of them sounds rather playful and clearly non-diegetic, and the other one definitely sounds real and quite suspenseful.
Where on earth did you get these?
Found him.
You found them? And what is this? Sea mine?
Sea mine.
Well, Mr. Webley, this is an extremely dangerous collection. It's a wonder nobody's been hurt before.
Nah, just a load of junk.
This moment is not only a very Chekhov's gun moment, as the sea mine does go off at the end of the film, but it also symbolises to the audience that the time on the clock has started. Stuff is going to go down, but no, Edgar Wright isn't going to give you a satisfying explosion a third of the way into the film, but it is coming. Both metaphorically and physically, the bomb will go off.
This is about to go off.
In this sequence, the ticking is actually shown through the way of the tombola turning around, and it's used to symbolise not only pressure mounting as Nicholas Angel feels that time is running out, and that he is feeling like there's something ominous coming towards him. This sound, coupled with the short cuts between many different shots and the ominous soundtrack behind it, does give us a sense of impending doom. Now let's watch the sequence with sound. You'll have to watch the film to see what happens to Tim Messenger. As I said, ticking can also symbolise someone's brain piecing information together. In this scene, Nicholas Angel is speaking to Miss Tiller, the local florist, or Green Thumb, and she is telling him the first story that he has heard so far that would offer a logical explanation for the murders that have been happening in the town of Sanford. Now, at the beginning, the ticking is more diegetic. It sounds a little bit like a grandfather clock that Miss Tiller could very easily have within her shop. But we fast realise that the ticking sound is not diegetic as it begins to increase in speed, letting us know that this is a moment of realization. Along with the expression of shock on Simon Pegg's face, we know that Angel is finally putting the pieces together. That being said, we later find out this explanation, albeit logical, is not the reason behind the killings. The actual reason is far more ridiculous than a battle for real estate, but that isn't what Edgar Wright wants to show us right now. He wants to give us the suspense that Nicholas Angel is feeling as he's listening to this explanation. Now let's watch the scene with some sound.
You going somewhere, Miss Tiller?
Yes. I'm moving away.
And, why the move, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, just between you and I,
Yes?
you know that fella who blew up?
George Merchant?
Well, George Merchant got dressed and wanted to buy this land. So he sent round his legal fella, Martin Blower, got dressed him. And I thought I might take them up on it. I haven't really got that much family round here, save for cousin Sissy. So I thought I might take them up on the offer and move to Beaufort Abbey. Would you like a card with this?
No, sorry, you were talking about the offer.
Well, it turns out that Martin Blower, God rest him, knew where the new bypass road is going, because he was knocking off Eve Draper from the council, God rest her. And then that reporter, God rest him, finds out about the route and tells me this land is very valuable, 10 times what George Merchant and Martin Blower, God rest them, offered me. So with them having passed on, I decided to sell it on myself to some folks from the city that Martin, George and Eve, God rest the lot of them, had been talking to. Apparently they want to build a big shopping centre or something. Of course, cousin Sissy won't be too happy about that, but as far as I'm concerned, cousin Sissy can go and fuck.
Would you just excuse me for just 1 second?
Well, that's all from me on the motif of the ticking sound within Hot Fuzz. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please watch Hot Fuzz and any of the rest of the Cornetto trilogy by Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright. They are fantastic films. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Very entertaining, but I rather think you've been watching too many films.